Welcome to the weekly ROMcast, everyone. I am Smith311.
I'm Felix Loom.
And I am Evil Penguin Gaming.
And thank you for joining us, and sorry about the screwed up intro. I'll have that fixed by next time. I hit the wrong button and it cut off. Instead of it fading out, I just completely muted it so it sounded like shit. But...
Is it Greg's fault again?
What's that?
It's Greg's fault again, isn't it?
It's Glenn.
It's definitely Glenn.
It is.
I told Glenn, I said, be careful how you fade this out. Okay. And then he just hit mute. So it just played for a second and cut out. So.
Damn it, Glenn. I tried to told him.
We need to fire him. I'll do it. I'm the new guy, but I'll fire him.
Yeah, but if we fire him, who's going to do all the stuff?
True.
Hey, I've been having loads of fun making the thumbnails, man.
You're not playing along, Mike. We'll call you Glenn Squared.
Glenn Squared.
Or who'd you say, Craig?
Yeah, we'll call you.
Now you're Craig and Glenn are fighting for a job.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us for the first edition of the weekly ROMcast. Basically, this is a weekly show that we're doing just to kind of go over everything that's happening with the week. We are now kicking off our season 3.5, which will run from Monday, the September 3rd, up until February 2nd. I forgot what day that's on, but yeah. But until then, basically what our season 3.5 is, it's a every day of the week we have something going on. A combination of live streaming programs and pre-recorded content from everybody in the crew. Myself, Felix, Evil Penguin, Keezy, King of the Hive, Iggy Jekyll. We got all kinds of stuff you're going to see throughout the season from everybody. But we will have a weekly schedule starting on Sunday night. And it will run from Sunday to Sunday. And we're going to do, we've done pretty good in the past when we do our best to try to stick to the schedule as closely as possible. You know, sometimes with the nightly streams, it might be a little start a little later than we meant to, half hour or so, but I think that's pretty much par for the course.
Yeah. As long as nothing too crazy comes up, we'll be on schedule.
And we start, like I said, Sunday nights is actually our weekly recap. Throughout the day, we play everything that, the different shows and programming throughout the week. And then at 8 o'clock at night, we will have our weekly ROMcast, which will basically be usually the three of us, if not, depending on when wrestling pay-per-views are on, two of us, or one of us.
True, and maybe we'll even have some guests at some point.
Yeah, we'll just bring in random people just off the street. Well, maybe we'll have Glenn and Craig on here one day. We'll let them actually talk. And
it'll be the greatest day of their lives.
They won't know what to do with themselves. Okay, on Mondays, during the day, it's kind of, there's not a whole lot going on. You might see one of us jump on a stream if we get a chance. We might have some pre-recorded stuff going. We're going to try to have a guest streamer coming up. But starting at 4 o'clock on Mondays and 4 o'clock every day of the week, except for Thursday, which we'll get to in a second, is BTV Presents, which is a different episode of a different full playthrough of a game from one of us. For instance, every Monday at 4 p.m. will be an episode of Mother 3 from Felix and Loom.
Yup. There's about 17 of those.
Yeah, some of these are going to run longer than the other. We're going to come to some points where we're going to start new games because, we're out of episodes, especially when we get to our Lego one. We'll let Evil Penguin explain that one. But yeah, during the week, 4 o'clock on Tuesday is Arkham Asylum, which is actually my bit of work there, handiwork there. Then on Wednesdays, it's going to be some classic episodes of Control Freaks with Felix and Lou and I.
We're getting a little bit of static on Mike's end.
Is it? You with us, Mike?
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, don't worry, I am too. I forgot to plug my Ethernet cord back in, so now I'm scared that it's gonna cut out. So we're off to a great start. This is Oh, you bastard! Don't cut out. I'm not even doing anything else. Nah, we'll be all right.
You
That's
want to
it.
just
Also, quick behind the scenes thumbnail for on OBS, so it's not just all black.
Oh yeah, yeah. Another behind the scenes. We're all freaking wrung out here. We've been killing ourselves to get ready for this. With all this stuff in our personal lives.
true.
Yeah. And I just woke up a little bit ago. I don't know if you caught it or not. We did a full playthrough of Doom 2016 last night.
Epic.
Oh my god! It
Yeah. Took about 9 hours.
Man, it was so much fun, but I was fucking exhausted at the end of it.
Dude, I could hear it in your voice this morning. I was like, the pad's tired, man.
Yeah, I could too.
I don't even know how I got through like the last couple. Because not only was I trying to just kill everything, but I was still trying to get all the challenges and stuff. And there's one right at the very end.
You took out that boss like a pro, though.
Oh, thank you.
That final boss.
I was so glad that went as smoothly as it did, because one screw up and that fight can get... I mean, I did screw up, actually, and I almost died a couple times, but that fight can very easily... it can get very ugly. But,
Yeah, that was nuts.
we got through it, though.
So go check that out.
Yeah,
It's on our Twitch page.
Evil Penguin got that all highlighted, and right after I finished up and passed out till Oblivion, Evil Penguin actually took over and did his Mother Box unboxing for Injustice 2.
Yeah. 500.
Oh, wow.
500 mother
That's
boxes.
awesome.
How many did
You get some good stuff out of it?
I've been waiting for shaders and abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
I got like 10 shaders, I think, like 7 or 8 abilities. But I mean, the rarity of them out of 500 boxes is really super low.
Yeah, I guess.
So-
If you only got like 10.
Yeah. Then I actually went and opened up like 40 more boxes off stream just to run myself out of money.
Wow.
Holy shit!
That's cool.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Well, I wanted to there we go. I wanted to ask you about that, but I wasn't conscious or long enough to, because I wasn't conscious long enough to see any of it. So I'm glad you at least got something out of it. Right?
Oh yeah, I got plenty out of it.
Let's see, and then tonight, Felix, you'll be doing Resident Evil 7, correct?
Yep. Do Resident Evil 7, the full game on normal mode.
Excellent.
I'll probably start around, I don't know, 11 or midnight. It's later than I wanted to, but the Wi-Fi signal around here can be pretty shitty during the day.
How long do you think that'll take for you to get through that?
I think I've beat the game under 3 hours, but it's been a while. I expect it's going to take me probably 4. I'm thinking closer to 5 or 6 hours.
I'm gonna try to hang in for at least a little bit of it. Unfortunately, I have to work in the AM early
Okay.
tomorrow, but
Yeah, me too.
I know, that's why I wish I could start earlier, but it's just
yeah.
not feasible.
Well, that's same here. If I would have had my way, I would have rather have got it going at 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and
Right.
finish up, 4 or 5 in the morning instead of 9 or 10. But
True.
gots to do what you gots to do.
Exactly.
It was nice for the two of us though, because we got to wake up and watch you just conquer
True.
the end of the game. So
Well, when you play through a full game like that, man, I've done that with Doom 3 before, but it didn't take that game took me a couple hours longer. You get to this weird like headspace after a while. You're just like, I don't know. It's so rare because for me, because I don't do that very often. You know what I mean? It's very rare that I sit down and play through a full game like that. That I even had the
Right.
time. I had to plan that out for months.
True.
But you get in this headspace, man, where you're just like, especially like when it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. There's not really anybody in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just quiet. You're just like I just want. You're just getting numb to the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It used to get that way when I played through Zelda: A Link to the Past. Like in the middle of the game, I'd be like, "What am I doing with myself?"
There's no way I could sit and do a full playthrough of that in one
A-
sitting.
A
Absolutely
Link to
no
the
way.
Past.
Yeah.
I got to the point where I could beat it in 5 hours, probably 4 or 5.
I think that makes a big difference is when you get used to when you drill the game like that, and you because I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I didn't set any world records for Doom, but I know it damn sure took me a lot less longer to beat it even now than it would have like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
You know, that makes a big difference too. Because if it's a game you know, but even then, man, when you're like I said, you get to like level 8, 9, you're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love this game, but I hate this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be in like the 7th or 8th, like the 7th dungeon, and I'd be like, I hate this game right now.
Get up and walk. Well, I probably would have took a few more, like at least like 10, 15-minute breaks or something. But without the PS4 having the ability to, put any kind of be right back screen or anything, I hate getting up and walking a raid just in case people come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had to at one point. I got up at one point. That's when I made that coffee and ate something real quick. I thought it was like 3.5, 4 hours in. I think it was something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. We're gonna have all this stuff highlighted, and it's gonna be up on the channel. The weekly ROMcast will be highlighted as well. Although you might want to skip through the first 5 minutes of this episode. It'll be better next week, I promise. We'll be right on the ball. We'll be fresh. We'll be off our first week of content and excited. So, like I said, we're all just wrung out and tired, man. Sorry. I wish I had a more. I wish I could. I wish I wasn't so pragmatic, but I mean, it's just what it is.
Just lie to the people. Come on.
I know I probably should, but I can't help it. But okay, so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got at 4 p.m. We got an episode of Mother 3, Arkham Asylum, and Control Freaks. Now on Thursdays we're switching it up just a little bit for Lego time, which that's going to start around 1 p.m. And I'll let Mike kind of go through that because this has been more his baby, setting all this up.
Yeah. So what we're doing is pre-recording full playthroughs of different Lego games, and we're gonna have five different games throughout the course of the season. We're starting with my playthrough of Lego Jurassic World. Then we are. Go ahead.
I said holla.
Oh, I thought you were saying how long.
No, I just peanut gallery. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hype, man.
But then we're going to Oddsmith's playthrough of Marvel Superheroes 1, then my playthrough of Marvel Superheroes 2, then back over to Oddsmith for Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Yay.
And then to close the season, I will be playing the brand new Lego game, DC Supervillains.
Hype.
Yeah. That game looks so beast.
It looks absolutely fantastic. And I know Darkseid is the main villain, so I'm super, super stoked for it.
If anybody out there hasn't played the Lego games before, you're doing yourself a disservice. Don't think that they're just for kids. They're excellent. I mean, they're good for kids. They're good problem solving. They're not violent, not in the sense that they're bloody. But
right.
You can have we have so much fun playing these games. Whether you're just someone who likes to blow through the story mode and have fun with it, or you're like a OCD collector like I am, and you have to pick up every freaking coin and do every challenge. Yeah, there's something for everybody in those games. That's gonna be it. So fun seeing all those playthroughs, man. There's a lot of good games. The ones you mentioned, the Jurassic World Lego, the Marvel superhero games, Lego Force Awakens. Those are great games. I can't help but think that DC Supervillains is going to be one of the best.
Oh yeah, well, you look at Lego Batman 3. It's so much fun because of all the villains.
Yes.
Hamill's back playing the Joker. Tara Strong's back playing Harley.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
That's gonna be fun to watch that one unfold. When does that one come out again?
October 16th.
It's a little ways away. Not too. That's my nephew's birthday. Cool. So then,
But that'll give me time to play through it once and then record a playthrough of it.
yeah, that would probably help. Although I don't know, that has its own merits. Kind of watching you play through it the first time.
Well, I can tell you that it's a good thing because when I recorded Marvel Superheroes 2, it's my first playthrough of it. So it's raw, and it's a really good thing I didn't have a microphone hooked up.
Oh, I know. Based on some of the messages I got from you during that playthrough, it's lucky you didn't break one of your controllers.
Rage.
Inhuman rage. Literally and figuratively.
Right. But also, I'm recording for our Patreon exclusive content, my free play all the way to 100% on Lego Jurassic World.
Yeah, we're going to have all that stuff, like you said, on patreon.com/BananaRoma_TV. This is some of the bonus content you can be privy to if you head over there and join up.
Help support the channel.
It all goes back into the channel, and we appreciate your support.
Absolutely any help is appreciated.
yes, especially in these times. Thursdays, that's a little different. That one's going to start a little earlier. Back to Friday, we're going to be back to 4 p.m., kicking off with Kingdom Hearts with Evil Penguin Gaming.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. That's going to be great.
So a little something for everybody throughout the week. And that stuff is pre-recorded. That's our BTV Presents. And that's episodic. So that'll be done. Those different games will be done throughout the season.
True. Everything's up for this week. Just to be honest with everybody, except for Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts will probably get started next week. Unless I can get it up ahead of time.
Oh, I
Where
can
is
schedule.
Kingdom Hearts right now?
I can schedule it. It shouldn't
Do
be a
it,
problem.
because I just don't have the files. That's why I haven't done it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I could do it. Yeah. Sorry.
Anybody, if you can get it up by Friday, we'll have Kingdom Hearts, but we can do it next week if need be.
That one's Craig's fault.
Craig, yes. Oh, no, we can get that scheduled tonight. That ain't...
Yeah,
Okay.
that's no problem at all.
Okay, so then that shouldn't be a problem then. We should be set 4 o'clock every day this week, or every weekday. Should be able to catch some pre-recorded stuff.
And on Mondays, that'll lead into a little block where I'm going to take over and just do a free stream. Nothing really... Just whatever I feel like playing. It might be some God of War. It might be something on PS4. It might be something on the computer. It might be some Carmen Sandiego. I don't know.
Just gonna go with what you feel that day.
Whatever I'm feeling, man. I got some Doom mods to go through and explore from the old style that I haven't touched in months.
Oh, hell
So
yeah!
New games that we've all been... The stuff I have on Steam that I've never played yet. Games
Nice.
I have on PS4 that I've never played yet. So that'll run until about 9-10 o'clock at night, and then that's when we'll have a habitual ritual starring Felix and Loom.
That's me. And this season, I'm planning to. I'll probably get started around midnight. I want to start earlier, but again, it's just how it is. Between midnight and 1 on, let's say, I don't know, is it Monday night or Tuesday morning, depending on how you want to look at it. I'll be doing. Let's see. First, I'm going to start off with Final Fantasy IX, and maybe I'll put some random stuff in there, like American Truck Simulator or something. And then in October, we're gonna start. I got a whole selection of Resident Evil games I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna start with Resident Evil HD because that's technically the first one, and I'm gonna play through with both characters, probably on normal mode. Then we're gonna go to Resident Evil 2, which I will also play through on normal with both characters, and those will probably be like one session, maybe 2 sessions. And then we're gonna go to Resident Evil 7.
Oh man!
Who knows?
And whatever comes up in between.
Yeah,
I'll be interested to see those playthroughs because I've never actually played through a Resident Evil game.
No.
So
Nice. Yeah, I can
It'll be
play
cool.
all those games in one sitting. So.
Yeah, it'll be cool to watch somebody, a professional, play through them.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. That's definitely Felix's corner of things. Can I tell you what? I played through 2 when I was younger.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like the game number 2, I mean. But other than that, I'm the same way, man. I've never been very good at them. After you watch Felix play them, you can see him fucking going through, killing shit with them. You beat the game with the knife before, right? Number 2? Just a knife?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I definitely did.
Yeah,
That's insane.
It is insane. So you got to check this shit out. Habitual Ritual, Mondays and Wednesday nights, starting around 11. I think I said wrong. I said 9 or 10.
You know what? I don't know if I beat Resident Evil 2 with only the knife, but I know I beat the HD version with only the knife. So the original Resident Evil.
That's even more impressive to me because I think that game was way more difficult than the second one. I could be wrong, but to me that one.
No, they're both difficult in their own ways.
Yeah. Like I said.
But anyway. Oh, go ahead.
11 o'clock, midnight-ish.
Yep. Oh, and then November. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just remembered. No. Okay. October should be Resident Evil, and then November, probably December, and maybe January. I'm planning something epic. I'm gonna play through Persona 5, the new game plus.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it should go a little quicker right now on my game. I haven't finished it for the first time yet, but I have 110 hours in it.
Whew.
Yeah. So hopefully, I think it's going to be long, but it should be quicker because I'll have like all my equipment from the other game and stuff.
That's how The Last of Us works.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love games like that, man.
I love a new game plus. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I think it's going to take a long time. But that's any RPG fans you should tune in for, or anime fans, whatever. Persona 5 is one of my favorite games.
I know that game has got a lot of traction right now too, man. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that. And,
have you? I Ate Your Pie just did a playthrough of it.
It was almost like Blue Car Syndrome because you started telling me about it. And I'm like, man, this game sounds insane. And then all of a sudden I started hearing Persona 5. And I'm like, holy shit. So
I've been hearing about it too.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'll tell you this. When I play that game, I can tell that like it was made with a lot of like love and just care. I don't know, it's weird. You know how you can tell that people like loved making this game?
Oh no, I know exactly what you mean because that's how I felt about The Last of Us the first time I played it.
Mhm.
And I still play it to this day. I'm so hyped for the second one, and I'm just waiting very impatiently for it.
I can't wait to play the first one.
Yeah, I know. I have yet to play that too. It's on my list though. Other than that should pull us through the season. So I'm thinking Final Fantasy IX and some chill stuff to start us off. Resident Evil for the Halloween celebrations, and then we'll finish out with some Persona 5.
It's a pretty sturdy schedule.
It is.
It's a pretty good spread of games too, man.
It's a variety.
I mean, you could argue that Final Fantasy and Persona are RPG games, but based on what I've seen and heard about Persona, it's not. It's kind of like comparing Earthbound to Dragon Warrior. They're both RPG games, but they're both completely different styles.
They're different styles, but I think a lot of it has to do with generational differences. I mean, let's see. Final Fantasy IX was on the original PlayStation. I don't know. I'm still amazed. Like, I missed out on a generation of consoles, and now that I have a PS4, I'm astounded at like how much time every one of these games requires.
Yeah. But it's also a testament to how well they're made.
True.
You know, that you can put that much time into it, man. 'Cause I think we've all had games that we've just played over and over again, where you never get sick of exploring the world. You never get sick of, just playing the game. Everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's a classic one.
Arkham City's like that for me. I can pick up a new game. I've been thinking about that game lately. I haven't played it in a while.
See, we could use a full playthrough of that one time. I don't know how long that would take, though. That game's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, that one would be a little more. That one would take a little more planning and whatnot. But I do want to do it. But I mean, it depends on how I approach it too. Because if I approach it kind of like if I just play through the story and record it through that method, it'd still take a while. But it wouldn't be like as long as I could focus. See, that's the problem. Is I like to play a certain way. So it'd probably be a weird mixture of
I
like,
understand.
you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
playing through the story, but also playing. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how my Mother 3 game is a little bit. There was parts where I'm like, well, this game's just too fun not to explore.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you just did the story, is it episodic? I've started playing Arkham Asylum on my PS3, but I never really did much with it. I mean, are they episodic?
No, it's kind of like one. Like if I was to sit down and do some planning, I could divide it up into story parts.
Okay.
But it's not done like it's not like the Lego games or Doom games where it's done. You know what I mean? Like one
It's not level
at
by level.
No.
Right.
But then
And even Mother 3 has chapters, which helped me big time.
yes. But see, and when I did Arkham Asylum, I did Arkham Asylum like the way I play it, but it's not as long of a game as Arkham City. Just not as big of a game. And that's what was still 7-8 hours worth of content at least.
Yeah, it's about 9, I think.
So that will be something that will be 100% looked into in the future. Trust me.
Other things, I don't know. I was thinking about, I know we're just getting like excited here, but I guess that's okay. Ancient Stone Tablets. I don't know. Mike and I were talking about doing that Lost Zelda game.
Oh, I gotta see this, man. I've never heard of this.
I'm all for that.
Yes, I would love to. I think we need to do that. At least one of us.
There's a
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Yours will look a lot better than mine with you being the king of Link to the Past. I can guarantee it.
I'm certainly not the king, but you know what though? I think that's going to be part of what would be cool about having both of us play through the game separately, like blindly.
Oh,
It would
absolutely.
be different. Mm-hmm.
That's something to keep an eye out for on the channel for sure. Let's see what else we got. Okay, yeah, Habitual Ritual Monday and Wednesday nights, starting around 11ish, maybe around more like midnight, just in that time frame.
Right. Late nights.
Late nights, yes. Tuesdays, and we don't have her here with us right now, but from roughly 10 o'clock in the morning to 1 or 2 in the afternoon, we're going to have Games Done Poorly with Mind of Keezy.
Yes.
Which is Felix's wife, who's
Mrs. Felix.
Mrs. Felix, who's pretty new in her gaming. I mean, she's got a couple years in now, but she didn't.
True.
We'll have to have her
True,
on
no.
here one time and let her talk about her experiences.
Yeah, definitely, because she didn't grow up gaming, but I'm obviously obsessed with gaming, and we've always had it around. And yeah, she's come too. I've seen her finish a few games. I've seen her become obsessed with a few games. That's always exciting.
I think her and Mrs. Penguin were both very similar
Oh,
in
yeah.
that regard, right?
Oh yeah, because my wife is. I bought her Lego Jurassic World, and she hasn't looked back since.
Hell yeah, dude! She chugged through that game, man. She tore that shit
Yeah,
up.
she did.
That's awesome. Yeah.
100% of that game in no time.
Damn, 100%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
First game she's ever really sat and played. She was determined to 100% it.
Wow. That's
So-
awesome.
So I have to live with the shame that my wife got a platinum trophy on the PSN before I did, and I've been gaming for all my life.
That's hilarious.
It's bittersweet because it's just
Yeah.
it's cool to have. It's just cool to have her. You know, maybe one day we can get her involved in all this rigmarole. But when she
True.
ever
Yeah,
has time.
I'll see what Lego games she wants to play.
Hey man, maybe she'll want to do a playthrough about I don't know something instead.
Dude,
She didn't like the Harry Potter one.
Keezy loved Dragon Age Inquisition.
I remember. I know she's played it a lot. I never really played that one myself, but I've seen that she was really into it.
A lot, dude. She beat the game, and then she was like, I wonder what would happen if I got became friends with different characters, and she started a new game.
That's where they get you, man. That's where they get you. It's like first taste is free.
Exactly.
And then let's see, on what is it here? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. And I had to admit, right off the top of my head, I kind of forgot how we got this all figured out, but I forgot the I'm sure you remember all of them, Mike. We have our TGW block. I'll go ahead and let you explain that.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna be like, oh, dead air.
Well, no, I mean, I just couldn't remember how we decided to divvy it up off the top of my head.
Well, now I'm just spitballing here. So Tuesday night we will be airing our other podcast, Oddsmith and I, TGW Turnbuckle Talk, which is two fans' opinions on a lot of pretty interesting and some controversial subjects within the world of professional wrestling. Mind you, I said just fans.
Yes, no, we weren't there, unfortunately.
We like to reiterate that we are just fans.
Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, you know. Wednesdays. Once WWE 2K19 comes out, I will be airing my career mode on Wednesday nights, starting at 9 p.m.
Nice.
And Thursday nights, now this is all until, well, I'll get to that in a second. Thursday nights, we will be airing Oddsmith's Universe Mode.
Yeah.
Because this guy likes to come up with all sorts of interesting characters, download all sorts of interesting characters. So we'll be airing a Universe Mode run solely by Oddsmith 311, where you will you never know what you're going to see.
All from my twisted head.
You can see Jason Voorhees versus Garfield. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're half right. One of those characters does exist within my universe mode.
I guarantee you, if you look on community creations, you'll find somebody that's created Garfield. I guarantee.
Oh yeah. I have the gobbledygooker, but it's not in my career mode. But I did download it.
Now that is through the regular season. At the end of the season, at the end of the BTV season, the TGW season will officially kick off.
Nice.
And that is when we will be airing 3 weekly original shows per week, and every 4th week we'll have a special.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, dude. We putting a lot of work. Mike's been putting a lot of work into this. When I went out there, we sat down and went through and designed all the graphics and come up with the concepts and stuff. And when it's said and done, there's going to be a lot of time put into this, but it's going to be worth it.
Already, you guys have you've been making this show, but that's been like planning for this. You've been working on it for like a year or more.
Yeah, because I mean, the first season of TGW, it went. It was what it was. I was really happy with the way SummerSlam turned out, especially with your epic intro. Thank you for that.
I felt good to be part of that. Of
yes.
course. Thank you for inviting me. I was like, yes, I get to participate.
But yeah, this season's gonna be run so much smoother. We're gonna have 3 shows instead of 2. We're gonna spread out the roster. We're gonna have all original arenas, original titles. It's gonna be really, really interesting.
Yeah, when we get a little closer to that, we'll start having we'll make sure we have an episode dedicated to that, so we can go through and we still work out some of the details, but we'll have the show names for you and have all that good stuff. But it's gonna be a lot of fun if you're even if you're not a wrestling fan and you just like to hang out and be goofy and just see some creative stuff. this is something to check out, and this will be starting after February 2nd of 2019.
Not to mention, here's some witty banter.
Yes, so much witty banter. Your head will explode. We might have at least one special guest here and there.
Okay, as an outsider for wrestling, I don't know all of it. I love the show you guys put on, but mostly I love the passion that you guys have for it when you're like announcing.
Well, it was a lot of fun, man, because we each took a lot of time to like sit down and go, okay, like the plan, try to figure stuff, what was going to put a good show on. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like you have fun with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll be able to be more involved in the actual like recording process and stuff this time around too. Mike did all the editing in that last time, so I can at least help.
True, man. Yeah.
That's gonna be we'll have more information. We'll go into great detail about that. We'll have an episode dedicated solely to that in the future here. But for the meantime, on Tuesday nights at 10, we will have the TGW Turnbuckle Talk podcast with Evil Penguin Gaming and I. And then Wednesday nights, we will have a WWE 2K19 career mode with Evil Penguin. And then Thursday nights, we'll have my goofy-ass career mode on 2K18. So, once again, whether you like wrestling or whether you just like to hang out and have fun, stop in and check those streams out. They're going to be, and those will be live. Those are live streams.
I mean, who doesn't want to see Santa Claus in a wrestling ring? Come on.
Well, I don't have Santa Claus yet.
Dude, Christmas time, Santa Claus versus the Grinch. Book it.
I think I will. The greatest main event in the history of our great sport. Okay. On Thursday nights, after TGW career mode time, we will have Insomniac Hours with myself, Oddsmith311, starting at 11 o'clock and running to roughly 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, depending on how froggy I'm feeling. Which is basically my live streaming show every week, where I got a schedule of games set up, which I think are going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be kicking off in September with God of War 3, which is I'm looking forward to. I thought about doing the new God of War, but A, that game's a lot longer, and B, maybe next season. God of War 3 needs its spot in the sun. I think I did God of War 2 last season, so I think this will be a good time. October, for the Halloween month, I'll be playing The Last of Us, which we were just talking about here. November, I'll be heading back to the emulator world, and I'll be playing the classic Shining in the Darkness RPG.
Oh yeah.
For Sega Genesis, which it's a very masochistic game. Like it's one of those games where you look forward to playing it till you get about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours into it, and you're like, why? But no, it's a really cool game. If you haven't checked it out before, it'll be a good time. December, I'll be doing the live playthrough of the Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is, every December I like to celebrate Star Wars. And we've seen Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars the last couple of years, so I'm going to change it up this year. And then we'll move into January. The last game of the season will be The Legend of Gaia for Super Nintendo, which is a game that, I don't know, man, it's a great game. I think it was ahead of its time, graphic-wise and playability-wise and stuff. This great action RPG. So that'll be cool. And every second Tuesday of the month, we'll be having, once again, the returning of the Doomsday segment.
Doomsday?
That's
been a staple.
I think since the
season
beginning,
1.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be the whole, more than likely won't be the whole episode, but what I'm going to be doing is, I'm playing through Doom 3, level by level, throughout the season.
Nice.
That's what I was going to do last year, but kind of got off the rails with Doomsday, but this year I got it all set up, so I'm looking forward to that.
True. Last season was a mess.
Yes.
That's why this is 3.5.
From the ashes, like a phoenix. The banana.
Rise is the evil penguin.
I just had a great promo image I did. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's my setup. That's going to be every Thursday night from about 11 to 2 or 3 in the morning, and that'll run all season. And then we move on to Friday nights, which will be some combination. And once again, we tried this last season, but due to my work schedule, it just got all bonkers. But Felix and I, and whoever else wants to join us, are going to be tackling some multiplayer gaming again. We did a bunch of Unturned last year before we ended up stopping. That was a good time.
Yeah, I would love. Most likely, we'll at least see some Unturned during the season.
And we got all. I mean,
awesome.
There's so many games. Rocket League is one we've been talking about playing at some point. Just on Steam alone, there's so many games we could play. We already all own that are multiplayer. There'd be a good time. I have Left. I don't know if you guys have Left 4 Dead 2. I think.
I don't think so, but I'm sure it's cheap to pick up.
Well, I got it. I had downloaded it for free at one point on Steam.
Uh-huh.
I suck at it. Although I don't know, I never played it. I never actually sat down and played it on the PC. I played it on the console, but I've never been very good at FPSs on the console, with the exception of Doom. But then again, Doom has the best FPS controls I've ever had on a console too. So
yeah, true.
Other than GoldenEye.
Well, yeah, but that's a deep cut right there. But no,
I'm demanding a mini N64 with GoldenEye. Damn it! Within the next year.
If we can
Have
find
you played GoldenEye in the last 5 years?
I
have. No, I have not.
Okay, the frame rate is 10 frames per second.
Well, what I envision,
terrible.
We got to try to find an emulator for N64, and we got to do this. But nobody can be what's the fucking
Odd Job?
Yeah.
Odd Job.
The creators of the game
everybody.
have actually come out and officially stated that if you use Odd Job, you are cheating.
It's cheating.
Yes.
They confirmed it just a couple of weeks ago.
So, but no,
the only one who's shorter.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can shoot him hardly.
I know if you're going for headshots, you gotta aim down to get him.
Giggity. But, and then we'll be on Saturday. We'll also be part of the recap, and then I'm gonna one of us. Probably more likely, I volunteered, but we're feeling froggy. We're gonna do some streaming on Saturdays. Saturday's kind of a, like I said, mostly for the recap, but you might see some live streaming, so make sure you got notifications turned on.
So we'll be putting up all of our live streams from the week on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, all this stuff will be highlighted, so you can go back and if you miss it live, you can go back and check it out on at our channel at twitch.tv/BananaRoma, which is also where this stuff will be streaming live from every week.
Is our schedule up online anywhere?
Not yet. I was going to say that'll be the next thing we'll be doing over the next couple of days. I'm going to work on having it on Facebook, Twitter, like a pinned up version on Facebook and Twitter, and then I guess we probably get it on the website at some point.
Yeah, I'll add it to there.
I didn't think about that either, but yeah, we'll have the schedule out there so everyone can see what's going on every day. But we just want to kind of go through and talk through everything and let everybody know exactly what shows. Oh shit! I'm sorry. We're missing one show. We got so busy talking about TGW.
Yeah, we did.
Retro First Timer?
Yay! Wednesdays at 1 p.m. with Mr. Evil Penguin Gaming will be Retro First Timer.
This is where I'm going to put myself through the seven stages of hell, more than likely, playing games, old games, from NES, SNES, and my kickoff edition will be from the Atari 2600
Oh shit!
that I've never played before.
You never played the game, or you never played Atari?
No, the games.
What game is it?
All,
Okay, awesome.
all these games I've never played before. Everything from the original Zelda, the original Mega Man, Blackthorn,
Super Metroid.
Blizzard's very first game, Blackthorn, yes, Super Metroid, all sorts of old games, a bunch of comic games. I'm playing an X-Men game, an Avengers game that I don't know how good they're going to be or how difficult they're going to be, because Super Nintendo games are notoriously incredibly difficult.
I can tell you, there's at least 3 or 4 of them that you named off that you're gonna want to invest in a new controller, or some controller padding. You said Metroid, the original X-Men, Mega Man. I don't know. I wouldn't say Zelda. Zelda's, it's a challenging game. I never thought that one was like that. I never put it in that like unplayably hard kind of difficult. Like I think Metroid.
No, but you probably will want like a map for that game.
Yeah. That's a good point.
The world map can be like, it's pretty much a labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched playthroughs of it, and it looks pretty much completely unreadable if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, once you get in and start just poking around, man, I mean, it's...
Yeah.
On one hand, yes, it's an open game, and you got to figure where everything is at. But on the other hand, it's a Nintendo game, so it's not exactly like... It's not like you're trying to memorize Breath of the Wild. That's like... But I'm excited, man, because especially because of the fact that so many of these games, or all these games you've never played before. And some of them I've never played. Some of them I have played and beat. Some of them I played and never played again. So it's going to personally be a good time to watch this.
My kickoff edition, since Felix asked, my kickoff edition this Wednesday at 1 p.m., like I said, is going to be Atari 2600, and it's going to be Pitfall.
Pitfall?
Ooh. Another deep cut.
Yeah, I think that's going to be brutal. Now, here's my question. Are you going to spend one session on it, or are you planning to finish the games?
It all depends on the game.
Right.
Like with Pitfall, it's an Atari game, so it can't be very long.
True.
You know, I've got my block set up for 2 hours. If I finish the game, cool. With like the NES and Super Nintendo games, if I don't, I can save state.
Yeah.
And come back to it later. But I do have different games scheduled for every single week.
Okay, cool.
So if I don't finish a game, maybe that could be some more Patreon exclusive content.
There you
Yeah,
go.
true.
And we'll get these, like I said, we'll get these schedules up, and what games are going to be doing this stuff available for everybody throughout the season. I'm so excited. We got Felix's stream tonight, and then tomorrow night's the official start. We'll have Mother 3, then I'll stream for a few hours, and then Felix will jump out with Habitual Ritual. We'll be off to the races.
Yup.
Gentlemen,
Tomorrow's the big day.
we got out to a little rough start tonight, but I think everything came together at the end.
Oh yeah.
Next week we'll be good. Next week it'll be perfect. But that's it.
Oh yeah, because next week we'll just recap what we did this week. We'll get into what we got going on for the week going forward. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll actually put a little more time in discussing our experiences with these games that we'll be streaming. You know, like whether it's something like Mike or Evil Penguin who's doing a game for the first time, or if it's like, you know, Felix or I who are doing an old familiar favorite. And
True.
or
Next week you'll have to tell us about Pitfall.
Yes. Oh yeah.
God, I'm scared.
But yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. I'm really thankful that everybody who supported us, and everybody who, if you're not here now, that hears this later. We'll be here every Sunday night at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
True. Hey, let me just say something. Thanks to everybody who's ever followed. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just thought of something.
Oh, no.
We got a lot of Twitter followers today. It feels good. We put a lot of time and forethought into this next season, and we've been working on this for years. So we hope it's good. We appreciate feedback, and I really want to just take a second to. I don't know. Mike's new. He's been making stuff for us, but he's new to the channel in the last year, and we really appreciate all the hard work.
Oh, God,
that you do,
yes.
Mike.
You have no idea, man.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. I appreciate you guys bringing me in. You know, I loved doing TGW last season. It's going to be great again this season. I loved going back through and playing the original Kingdom Hearts again. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the very first time, and that's going to air after the first Kingdom Hearts, so that's going to be great.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And now I'm getting through Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that's going to be for next season.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be nonstop Kingdom Hearts.
Well, and we'll have Kingdom Hearts 3 for next season also.
Oh shit.
Because that comes out in January, and my God, am I hyped for that? You should
January?
be too.
Resident Evil 2 remake comes out in January as well.
I wonder if that's when they're going to release the Onimusha remake.
I don't know. We'll have plenty of stuff for next
Oh yeah,
year.
for next season, season 4.0 is going to be stacked.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, that's a good call, Felix. Yeah, Evil Penguin put a lot of work and a lot of time in. It's been great working with him and just having another brethren in the creation and gaming world. And we'll also give a shout out to Mind Akizi and Iggy Jekyll and King of the Hive, kind of our quiet contributors behind the scenes, whether for various reasons, whether they're shy or they just don't have the normal time to be here. We appreciate them too.
They all contribute, and it's awesome. King of the Hive has provided us with all of our City Skyline videos.
Mm-hmm.
Iggy's gotten us a couple games, and he's always given us ideas. I mean, he's active on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, you should get on there and join our group. I gotta put a link to that on the site too.
I'll get you the link to the TGW one too.
Excellent. So yeah, that's going to be our show for tonight, gentlemen. I think we covered everything pretty well. I'm sorry once again, Evil Penguin, for neglecting you there at the end. But
hey, you forgot my show, but you sang my praises. I say we're even.
yes, good call. But yes, join us tonight for the playthrough of Resident Evil 7, and then starting tomorrow for the official beginning of season 3.5. Keep up
Tune in
with
at 4 for Mother 3.
Yay! BTV presents. And be sure to you can find us all across the internet. We have BTV is ubiquitous on the web. You can go to BananaRomaTV.com, which is a website that Felix has been putting a lot of work into. You can find links to all this stuff here, all kinds of information about the channel and some projects that are going on, such as Quasar's Cavern and El Gato, Mi Gato, and other interesting games. You can find us on Facebook.com/BananaRama Television, we're constantly posting not only stuff from our channel, but from all across the gaming and creating world. All kinds of interesting, fun stuff on there. Give us a like, and check us out. Also, our BTV Gamer group on there. You can chat with us at Twitter.com/BananaRamaTV. We're active on there. We haven't been as much the last month just because we've been busy. We haven't been active doing much of anything besides trying to get ready for everything. But we're on there. We'll talk to you. We love hearing from you. We just love being goofy and sending out notifications. And if you're going live, tag us and we'll retweet you. We have no problem helping out with that. You can find all of us on Twitter.com separately as well. I'm at Ottsmith311. Felix is at
Felix Loom.
I am Evil Penguin 1981 on all the socials.
Yes. And you can find Mind of Keezy at Mind of Keezy as well. See where else. Patreon.com/BananaRama_TV. That's where it's at. That's where we're going to be able to find bonus content, like Evil Penguin was saying, all kinds of completionist content, special stuff that we come up with, behind-the-scenes stuff. There's several tiers on there, and all that money goes right back into the channel. So, once again, Felix has been really on top of that the last year or so, and we have 4 or 5 people right now, so it helps. It helps us pay for the website. It helps us pay for the server.
It does.
It's
those are monthly fees.
yes, much obliged. And what else am I forgetting? Discord. We'll put up a link to Discord at BananaRoma TV. We'll put up a link to Discord on all the social media.
Yeah. That way you can just join and hang out.
Hang out with the BTV guys, or you can scoot over to the TGW lounge and discuss wrestling with Evil Penguin and I. Iggy's likes to drop in there and talk wrestling. It's a good time. I think that covers everything. Oh, WordPress. We're going to be reactivating our WordPress here pretty soon. I'm going to start doing monthly editions of Insomniac Hours to go along with Insomniac Hours presents to go along with the games I'm playing.
That's awesome.
We'll probably kick that off toward the middle of the month, toward the end. I still got to finish writing it anyway, so we'll also use you can find information on the blog page too about we'll have our schedule up, links to all of our stuff, yada yada yada. It's been great. We've been having a lot of fun getting this stuff done, and I think we're ready to get out of here. But, but stick around. In just a few, I'm gonna kick back on a little bit of a vodcast, just some more highlights from the last year, and then Felix is gonna jump on and he's gonna play through Resident Evil 7 for you guys' entertainment.
Yep. I'll be getting on in a few hours, and I'll post about it on Twitter.
Excellent. So for BTV, I am OddSmith311 here with these gentlemen.
Felix Bloom.
And Evil Penguin Gaming.